This video is going to be a very informative video. My husband is not a shopper. Good thing I am. He complains about all my Temu packages a lot, and I have to tell him, it was on sale. It was a free gift. It was a winning. Because, you know, he thinks I'm buying junk. I'm not. So I decided his shoes are really bad. He thinks they're fine. He's like from the old school. You don't buy new till your old is worn out. And I told him, where I come from, we don't have that rule. So I've been married to him for 28 years or so, and I've been telling him all those years, we don't have that rule where I come from. We buy new when we want to, not when it's worn out. So I looked at his shoes, and you know, I'm sometimes embarrassed when I go with him and I look down at what he's wearing. And I'm like, oh, they can tell you're not a dentist because he's so dirty. Dentists don't get that dirty. So I'm looking at his shoes and I'm thinking, Temu has men's shoes. We're gonna try them out. So I began ordering shoes for him. Don't worry, I made sure I got his credit card so he could buy his own shoes. Because, you know, that's important. Okay, the first shoe I got, he has a problem because he's getting old and bending over is hard for him to put his shoes on, so he likes those slip-on kind. Well, Temu has the slip-on kind. Look at this kind. He goes, I don't usually wear blue. I said, you wear blue jeans and blue pants. These will match it. You're wearing them, so I just make him. And these blue shoes were $15.67. Well, really why I got blue was because the black ones and the other tan ones were more money. So I got the blue ones because I think they'll look better with his pants anyway. They're seemed quite good. He wore them once and he could slip into them. And what do they say? Outdoor. So that's fine. Maybe they'll think it's out back or something, but they're outdoor. Has a little metal thing here, sport. And it's outdoor right here. They're not sewn, they're all glued. But for $15, how long will they last? You know? I'll buy another pair. Then I wanted him to have more of a dressy shoe. I ordered a couple and I had to send them back because you have to be careful. Some of their shoes are not formed and they're just nothing. Like they say breathable and stuff, and it's like mesh fabric. And he can't wear those. He has to have a firm, supportive shoe. I bought him those kind before on a trip we were on, and I mean his shoes, and he was wearing them all crooked and his feet were swaying in, and I was embarrassed to walk with him. I took video of it to show him what his feet looked like. And it looked like he needed to have some orthopedic shoes, but he doesn't. He just needs firm ones. So they come in different colors, and I got them for $28.37. But these seem to be really good because they are stitched. And it's not fake stitching, it's real stitching through. And so I think they'll be better when you get wet and stuff. The glue won't come undone. And they are fake tie. You know, he wants slip-on. It has this elastic right here, and it stretches the tongue so he could slip them in. And the ties are not real. They have this. So you won't have to lean over and tie his shoe. Now, he could wear these to church. I think even with his suit, they would look nice. Because, you know, people don't expect much from him, how he looks. Anyway, I like him. I wanted to get the other colors for him because they look so nice. But, you know, I got to do it slowly and break them in slowly. Well, then my husband snowplows. He rides the tractor, snow plowing. So he doesn't really need a boot, but he does need something that's warmer. And these are advertised as waterproof snow boots. Now, I was gonna go get it wet to see, is it really waterproof? Probably not. This probably is. These are glued. They're not sewn one bit. They have BJ. And if it was JB, that's his initials. It was meant to be. But I made him wear them one day, to try him out. He could slip them on. And I said, are they warm? Because he has neuropathy, and then his feet are always cold. So I wanted to get him some warmer ones. He can drive these. He doesn't need high boots when he drives the tractor in the snow. So I'm hoping he will wear these. And they were only $9.07. $9. Plus tax, probably. Now these, he hasn't tried on yet. And these were, well, I got them for $6.05. But you won't get them for that. Because it was, I probably had a return. I had a credit. Now these are tie shoes. So he's going to complain. Oh, he complains all the time. I'm just like, deal with it. And look, they put this in when they mail them so that it will keep the form. That's good. They're pretty plasticky. Glad I didn't pay more for them. Originally $18.98. But they are, you know, what's the brand? Zuadi. Might be from Africa. I don't know what it's from. Anyway, I think they'll be good for his gardening and just in the, you know, out there, how he goes trapping. If you saw the trapping video of his catching his traps, they'll be fine for him. At least they'll look better than his old ones. But the best ones, you know, you pay more, you get more. So I think the best ones are these that are stitched and sewn. And of course, they're not leather. They have some reading. And he wears a 12, and they seem all true to fit. So you might want to get your husband some shoes, and he might like them. See, I'm a shoe person. My son is a shoe person. So, you know, we want them all, and we'll try them all. But Jamie, my husband's not. When I married him, here's the story. When I married Jamie, he had 2 pair of shoes. I'm not kidding. That's all he had. He could afford more. He had 2 pair. His boots to work, and they were Mason shoes, you know, that mail-away brand that was expensive. And he had Mason boots and a pair of Sunday shoes. Well, one day he came in, and his feet were wet, and he goes, oh, my shoes are wet, my feet are wet. And I said, well, go change them. Well, these are the only pair I have. I'm like, what? Now he tells people, I have never had so many pair of shoes in my whole life since when I married my wife. And it's true. He does. And I'm happy about it. Oh, it says 100% alcoholic. I don't know what that word is, but it says something on there. It has to be a different language. That's not English. American. Anyway, these are the best ones and the most price. So you pay what you get. You get what you pay for, whatever that saying is. All right, that is only 8 minutes to know what kind of shoes to buy for your husband. Get his size. Go look in his old shoes. Get his size. And then you can just order some that you want to. You won't be embarrassed being with him in.